Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect. Today, we are going to be getting a little bit latexy. You know what? Let's just get on with today's video. I hope you guys are ready. Already starting off interesting. There is a guy down here that has like crazy fire resistance. Just resistance in general. What? But the thing I noticed is he's got netherite armor on. I'm pretty sure that's netherite. Which is quite insane, as this sword has some hitting power, right? And it's barely doing any damage. But if he can drop one of these pieces of netherite armor, oh, I will be ecstatic. Like maybe those boots, which are super enchanted down there. I don't know what exactly is on there, but I'm scared of this guy. This guy is no joke. I am horribly afraid of him. With those, like, what is bloodthirst? What even is that? Whatever that is sounds horrifying. I'm gonna hope. Oh, come back here. Come back. Yeah. There we go. What is his name? Burpee the Wimp. Wimpy. Right. Right. Okay. Did he drop anything? It did. He dropped his boots. Okay. Wow, these have feather falling? This item's enchantability is increased by 15. Feather falling and magic protection. It is an uncommon drop from these, but that is like nice to have some nice feather falling, especially when we have this thing going on. By the way, this cavern is really cool looking. Like, look, this is a normal zombie, like 2-shot. Is that a turtle from... Oh, that is a turtle from Cork. I think it's from Cork. There's also a monster spawner over here. I'm just sort of looking at this, like, cave. It's very interesting, but, like, look at this turtle. Look at this. Look at this fella. What in the world? All right, hold on. Let me get this. There we go. What is this? A what? Tortoise? It looks so cool. Man, I like this guy. I want to be able to pick you up. Like, is there a way to pick you up? I don't know. Do we have our... No, we don't have our mob picker-upper tool on me. Darn it. But this is a pretty cool looking cave that I just mined into. As we were, as I was just kind of exploring, just kind of doing my caves. You know, doing my thing. But we have this monster spawner here. This is going to be an issue. I'm gonna get myself ready for this. I'm gonna get close to it. Oh boy. Yep. I want those guys gone first. Oh, the poison. Oh, they always hit me. Why? Why do they always have to hit me? Okay. Okay. Bat, stop it. Feels like the bat was hitting me or something. Okay, what do we get from here? We ended up getting a name tag, which is always fantastic. Creeper head. We got some bone blocks out of that. Oh, we ended up getting another helmet as well. I didn't even realize that from earlier. So wow, we almost have a full set of netherite gear. That's pretty crazy. This is netherite, right? Pretty sure that's netherite. Looks like netherite. This is definitely netherite. So I'm assuming this is netherite. Wow. Okay. So yeah, all I was doing was just coming down here to mine up some some iron. Of course, I have mined up quite a bit of iron, but wow, I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting to get a near full suit of netherite armor. Oh boy, here's another one. Maybe this time I can go at it a little bit better. Come on, spider. Oh, am I gonna get it this time? And not... Oh, I did. Perfect. It's so scary. The zombies like dart at you when they get close. Okay. Wow. All right. So we ended up getting even more stuff. Hey, I'm not complaining. This is good. All good stuff right here. There are so many monster boxes. Here's another one. All right. What do you got? You got... They're dead. They were in the wall. Did that witch just straight up died? Nice. That made this so much easier. Okay, so we do have some stuff that ended up dropping. Let's see. Infested stone bricks? Wait, infested stone? Excuse me? That needs to be destroyed immediately. Like, what use would infect... I have no idea. Other than, like, to prank your friends? Like, this needs to go. Like, there's not a use for this, right? No. That's just dangerous. Do we have infested cobblestone? I need to make sure we don't have infested cobblestone, because that could be an accident waiting to happen. Oh boy. Yeah, that's if you don't know what infested stone is, it's a spawn egg. For the worst thing ever. You don't want silverfish taking over your base. It's just that's a nightmare. And those are full of, they're basically silverfish spawn eggs. Absolutely gross. So as I've been mining, I've also been collecting some latex. As you can see right here, we have some latex building up. Now, I have ran out of power, and for some reason when I broke it, it just popped. Just disappeared completely. But that's okay. The battery, it's super cheap anyways. I'm not too concerned. But I do need to grab a bucket of latex. We don't have all that much, but we do have enough to kind of get started here. So, let's go ahead and put this to good use. So, into industrial foregoing. Right, this mod is awesome and also incredibly powerful at the same time, which is like the best kind of mod in my opinion. So here we have the latex processor, and we need to get this hooked up. So I have some cables, and I went ahead and built a little platform. I'm kind of going with this interesting theme. Let me go ahead and break this, because we're going to move these. This block is incredibly broken. Does it give it back? Oh, it does. Huh, interesting. Let's go ahead and take the tank. And over here, since latex is kind of this white, milky looking fluid, I went ahead and went with this stripped mangrove log, and also same for down here. Man, I tell you what, the stripped variant looks really good. And these sort of like pillars that I'm setting up for these little platforms, I think fits really well. You kind of integrate this. I think I'll have several of these like little platforms, because it's really weird to just build a house for like just a single mod. Like it's not just a single mod, but like just a couple of machines to be placed in. Seems kind of weird. So I like to have these out in the open. These are just going to be like running, doing their thing over time. I also, am I missing? Did I leave one over here? Did it get picked up? Oh, that's where it went. It didn't disappear. My battery just got sucked into the machine. Oh, that makes total sense. Oh, here's my battery that I thought I lost. It didn't just up and poof. It's right here. Okay, so latex processors, I'm going to go ahead and put them here. And then what I'm going to do is pedestal is going to go down here. And we're going to set up the same sort of setup. I do have a light that is in the way, so I'll probably need to move that. There we go. I do love these lights. They're so nice. Like, they're so, like, out of the way. And, like, you don't even realize they're there, but they look so good. Like a neon tube. Man, I really like that. All right, so let's go ahead. Slap that on there and put the logs in there. Okay, so that's still processing, but I do want to route some power. So to do that, I'm just going to connect to this and probably dig right down into here. Oh, look at that. How perfect is that? That should be able to carry some power all the way into here. Once I get this all set up, let me actually go ahead and make an axe. You would think that at this point I would have an axe, but no. It being me, I decide not to use an axe. Typical Chosen, right? All right, so that's what I need. I need a shirt. I need some merch that says, "Where's my axe?" And it just, yeah, it just says that. Just says, "Where's my axe?" on it. That's all it needs to say. All right, down here, I have my power. Let's go ahead and hook that up. And I'm going to continue to get the power up here. Basically, I'm going to power these machines, going to make them run a little bit faster. And then we're going to get our fluid connected to it. So I have my cable hooked up. Let's go ahead and get our latex processing unit, which is right here. All we're going to do is run a power cable to it. There we go. So this is hooked up. These are all hooked up. They got power. Now we do need to give this some water, and it also needs some of the fluid here. So water, I might be able to just pipe from the top. That might work. We do have a sink. I think the sink should work. Like the good old-fashioned kitchen sink. Oh, yeah. So all we need is a bucket of water for this. Bucket. That is great, because that's an infinite water source. Or at least it is in a lot of packs. Some packs, it is disabled, but It should be just vanilla in this one. So let's go ahead and grab the bucket, place it in there. Perfect. We have a sink, which is a part of a multi-block, but on its own is an infinite water source for the most part. Yeah, infinite water source. We can wash our hands. Of course, you probably should wash your hands and keep yourself socially distanced, you know, to do all those things. Let's go ahead and separate this. Perfect. I need to place it 1 block tall like this. And then I'm going to run a fluid pipe. So here's a fluid cable here. And then I'm going to have a fluid cable here and here. And then we need to use our extraction or our cable wrench from Cyclic. And make sure it's in extraction mode. By the way, you just left click it on the ground to change its mode to disabled mode or extract mode. And set that to extract. Set that to extract and this to extract. And hopefully we should have fluids going in here into their proper spot and working. Once this is, once everything's being piped in like it's supposed to, you can see we're starting to get tiny dry rubber. Tiny dry rubber is going to be crafted into dry rubber and then smelted into plastic. Plastic can then be turned into all kinds of cool stuff. One thing that it's amazing is if we have a gas tier, which I think we do. No, we do not. We do not have a gas tier, but we can easily make a gas tier with the catalyzing glands. With this gas tier, we can pick up villagers. Yes, with a mob imprisonment tool, we can pick up any mob, not just passive mobs, but we can pick up hostile ones as well. And technically, we could use them and duplicate them with this mod and create a mob farm. But there are many other things that we need to do before that takes place. And one of those is a mob crusher. So a mob crusher is going to be our best friend. Mob crusher right here. Where's that? Mob crusher. This right here will kill mobs for us. This is a fantastic tool, but it does require range upgrades from Industrial Foregoing. Industrial Foregoing does have a different system for these range upgrades. We need a dissolution chamber, and this is also going to need power, and it's also going to need latex, as you can see. So all of this combined, which it's going to need a whole bucket of latex, so we need to make sure that we are also gathering, which I think we have, 3 buckets right here. So this will get us like 3 upgrades. Of course, over time, with this working, this should just run on its own. We should eventually get a buildup of latex. Like that's the ultimate goal, like is to have this whole thing full of rubber. But as you can see, that's probably going to take some time. So in preparation for being able to pick up villagers, well, I might as well get a way to breed villagers, right? So breeding villagers is actually kind of simple. All we need is a little bitty farm, and we need a few beds. Of course, we can steal beds from villages if we want, because really we're not going to need a village after we have this set up. And we're also going to need some farming stables. This is very vanilla stuff, by the way, but it works, and that's the whole point, right? So we need to imagine ourselves a little farm and how we're going to set that farm up. Man, eventually, you know what? Eventually this sword is going to give me a spawn egg. One of these days, I'm sure after we've killed 1,000, different mobs. So I'm thinking like right here would be a good spot for like the door. So let me just go ahead and put this in. Because we're going to be heading this direction, I want the door to be here. And then on top of that, we place another door. And this is just my double door setup. I kind of like to go with this just because it makes it easy to walk in, hurry up and close, and then I don't have to worry about the villagers getting out. Because, yeah, don't want your villagers getting out. So let's go ahead and build this out. I'm gonna place down some regular cobblestone brick wall. That's what it's going to be connected to in the bottom. I'm thinking right here we're probably going to do some wall, and then I'm going to kind of go with that same sort of design where I take wood and go up and we kind of strip it here. Same goes for this. And then the rest is going to be some walls here. And I need to kind of think about where is my farm going to go? It doesn't need to be like too large. It doesn't have to be very large at all, because eventually they'll breed, like there'll be so many of them. So I need to think about this. The bed will need to be one away. So we're gonna have a bed lining here. So the farm can go like right here. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can place water here. Have a little 3 wide farm. I might, of course I need to chop this down a little bit. Push this back a little bit, since this is kind of in the way. And I don't really want zombies. We might end up blowing this up, actually. Now that I look at it, we have lots of... We have TNT. And we have new TNT. So why don't we try blowing stuff up? That sounds like an awesome plan. So the thermal mod has these like TNT grenades. I want to test these out before I make a decision on, hey, are these worth it? So let's go ahead and just throw them up here. Okay, maybe I have to turn off my protection. Like, that's probably a thing. Let's go to claim chunks. And then not force load them. We're going to unload them. Here we go. Let's just unload this little area here, because I want to clear out a little bit larger of an area. There we go. So yeah, I just had to turn the protection off, and we can toss some of these, and that helps us clear it out a little bit. They're not great though. Like, are there better ones? There's gotta be better ones than this. Nope, this is literally all we have for right now. There's nothing that's, I mean, other than actual like TNT, there's nothing that's going to be much better. It just doesn't work very well on stone. It does work pretty good on this grass. And it does look like it hurts me. It just doesn't work very well on the stone. Interesting. Like, I'm trying. Nothing's happening. So I have a nice little build going on here. I think this will work out just fine. As you can see, I have this enclosed. My farm is right here. And what I want to do is I'll just have my beds set up here, and then we'll have farming stations that line the front, so that way they can kind of just do their thing and get their farming on, and that's all they really need to breed. And yeah, eventually we'll start storing them, and we'll put villagers in certain places. That way we can do trades, get emeralds, because like this guy right over here, I mean, where's my traveling villager? Where did he go? He's around here somewhere. Anyways, he's got a beacon for sale for 25 emeralds. I don't have the 25 emeralds, but if I did, I would totally buy that beacon. Like, that's just a free beacon. Like, why would I pass that up? So I'm just going to, I don't know, maybe steal a couple of beds. Could you imagine, like, just hopping into a village and just shoving, like, beds in your pocket? Like, that would be absolutely, like, impractical. Beds in real life are so heavy. Especially like these new mattresses that are like Tempur-Pedic and like foam, like you don't realize how heavy those things are. Oh my goodness. But anyways, I'm just shoving beds in my pocket as per usual. Just something that you do. And hopefully these guys won't miss their beds. So long as their chunks aren't loaded, I don't think they should even have to worry about it, right? They're like in paused state when we're not even here, so yeah, they're not going to miss it. I didn't even realize there's a chest there. So for every bed, I'm also going to need a composter of any sort. Doesn't really matter what the type of wood it is. That doesn't matter at all. Just need 7 of them. I have 7 beds, and that should fit perfectly in here. So if I put a bed here, let me just do this. So if we get a bed here, and I just line this with beds, I probably want to like interchange the brown ones so that we get like the brown and the green mixed together. I think that would just look a little bit better. So I'm going to try and mix and match these. I don't know how well that's going to work. Let's see. And oh wow, actually that was perfect. Like we have, wow, it couldn't get any better than that. Any of my OCD viewers, you're going to appreciate that, because wow, that's fantastic. So we have their beds, we have the composters right in front of it. I think that will work. I could line this area with composters, but then I risk them getting too close to the fence, and I don't really want that to be the case. They tend to like their compost, so they'll try and stand around this. So all of this is carrots. You probably want to go with carrots. Potatoes could also work, but carrots are really nice because they're just a single item. You don't have to worry about seeds and stuff. But like I said, same for potatoes. All we got to do now is get some villagers in there. Really, we only need 2. And then we have ourselves a villager trading area. So at the moment we have 35 dried rubber, which is not horrible. Not bad. Is that going to be enough? Just barely. I think we're waiting for 1 more. Literally 1 more. And I could probably do that just by taking a bucket and just depositing a simple little sample in here. You know, just maybe this. And kickstarting that 1 extra that we need. Oh goodness. All right, so there's the 1 extra that we needed. Now we have enough to make the machine, or make the tool that I want to make, which is the mob imprisonment tool. All we got to do is smelt these up, and we're good to go. All we need is a gas tier. Of course, we get those from the catalyzing gland. Thank you so much, Sword. Like, that makes this so much easier to get those. I'm pretty sure I get one almost every time I kill a creeper. There we go. And mob imprisonment tool. How nice is this? All right, let's go capture a villager. I'm sure they won't be expecting this. So all you have to do is just walk up, sneak up on a, we've been ruined. We've been ruined. So all you have to do is sneak up on this guy. Let's get him, and oh, wait, what? There we go. You have to shift right click on him. Well, he didn't know we were going after him, but kind of shook his head. He was like, no, you're not doing this. But anyways, we got to take this guy back home, and then come back and grab another one, and then we should be all set. I was just joking, by the way, with the sneaking. You don't have to sneak to grab them. Well, I mean, you do have to sneak to grab them, but not in the same way. Like, you have to hold down your shift key to sneak. You know what? Never mind. You do have to sneak. What am I talking about? By the way, another thing you can do is you can actually capture this guy and keep him in your mob imprisonment tool. And if he's got trades that you really like, then you should probably, capture the guy and just put him in here. And whenever you want to do the trade, just pull him out, right? So like if he's got a trade that's good right now and you don't have the resources, just pick him up with your imprisonment tool. Well, after you have your villager farm set up anyways. So all I have to do to get another in here is just place him down, and what should happen is almost immediately, he changes, or she. Really, they're neither, but it's weird. I don't want to get into that. It's a weird topic all in its own. But anyways, after they collect a bit of resources like carrots, they're going to toss them back and forth at one another, and that's all it's going to take to get this breeding farm going. One more, and then we'll have enough. I believe they'll make enough babies to fill all the beds. I don't think they might breed more than the beds will supply, but usually it's for however many beds you have in here is how many babies. So eventually we'll end up with 7 villagers, hopefully, and we can go from there, because as soon as we take one out, it's going to change. But do be wary. This is going to become a village. So those guys that come around and they want to kill you and they have the raid banner and stuff, if you kill them, you got to be careful, because this can start a raid. So always be prepared, and make sure, and now that you have this mob imprisonment tool, make sure you just capture that guy, dig a hole, and drop some sand in it. That's probably the best way to kill him. Or have a little pit of lava so you can drop the guy in, because you don't want to be the one to kill the raid banner guy and start the raid at your base, because that's not going to be a fun raid. Oh, interesting. I thought I would be able to pick him up, but I can't. So I guess that was a thing that was, I guess, fixed. Maybe he's blacklisted from being able to be picked up, which is kind of interesting, because he does go away after a while. So if you kind of leave him in a hole, I do believe eventually he will despawn. I don't know if name tagging it will prevent him from despawning, but the wandering trader, I do believe, will just eventually leave. Oh, look at that. We already have a baby, like that, just in that small amount of time. Look at this, we have a baby. So that didn't take very long at all, actually. Wow. Okay, you guys just met. Wow. All right. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not judging. All right. I'll be on my way. I'll let you guys do your thing. You guys raise your family over there. I got some plastic to make. So as always, I want to thank today's sponsor, and that is going to Dimitri Kulik, I do believe. Thank you so much for your amazing support over on the Patreon. It does mean a lot. And if you guys are interested in becoming a Patreon yourself, of course, you can find all of that linked down in the description below. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Of course, if you did, be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And guys, I hope to see you in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.